This is take 2 of laddering the inside bets where 7 out is a winner.
Welcome to my new viewers. To my subscribers, welcome back. My name is Mike. This is my channel where I look at, review, and try different crap strategies. Thanks for joining.
Hey guys, it's Mike. Welcome back to my channel. So the last few videos that I've posted have been about laddering, progressing, and regressing bets up and down using the inside betting strategy. And last video that I posted had a $20 beginning, $20 inside bet for $88 total. And I progressed up when I hit a 7 out. And once I was up above level 1, I would have to roll the same number of hits as the level I was on in order to regress back down. So if I was on level 2, I would have to get 2 hits on level 2 before I regressed back down to level 1. And just as a reminder, we're progressing up when we lose money and increasing our bets to try to win our losses back as quickly as possible. That's the whole idea of the progression. And once you do win your losses back, you want to regress back down so that if you do roll your 7 out, you don't lose at the higher level. So that was what we did at the last video. This week's video is just another variation. And if you're that person who comments about how these variations are stupid, then don't play the variations. Just play your own way. No one's saying that this is the law and that this is the absolute way that the strategy has to play. This is really more of an idea of how you could play it or how you may not want to play it. It's up to you. So the variation that I'm going to do is I'm going to play the same way, but I'm going to put a lay bet out to hedge against the 7 out. And if I hit the 7 out, I'm still going to win money, so I'm not going to progress up on the 7 out. I'll progress up when I hit the number that I have the lay bet on. Okay? So because I'm playing at a $500 table, I'm going to drop down and start at $10 on the inside for 44. And let me show you how I'm going to set this up. $44 on the inside, $100 a lay bet on the 4 or the 10, your choice. I put it on the 10. If I 7 out, I'm going to lose this the inside bets. I'm going to lose that $44. I'm going to make 50 or maybe a little less with a VIG on the lay bet. So according to my math here, a 7 out at level 1 will pay me $3.50. So I'm going to get paid on a 7 out. I'm going to lose if I roll the number that the lay bet is on. If I roll a 10, I'm going to lose $100. So I need to progress up to level 2 when I hit the number that the lay bet's on. So what are our chances of hitting a 4 and a 10? So they should not be as high as hitting the 5 and the 9, and nearly not as high as hitting the 6 and the 8, and of course, not even nearly as high as hitting a 7 out. So a 4 and a 10 is probably a safe bet to put a lay bet on. It doesn't mean that it could roll right now and we would lose $100. It could happen. It probably will happen. So let's go ahead and roll this out and I'll show you what we're doing. Let's make sure we're in turbo mode. I'm going to play all my bets. All my bets are working. My 6 and 8 are locked in. Let's go ahead and roll and see how this works. Okay, there's a 6. I rolled this a little earlier and I quickly found that if you start rolling the number that your lay bet's on, a $500 table is not going to be enough. You're going to eventually be up here in the $200-300 lay bets and you're not going to have enough money. So let's hope we don't run into that. Anyway, our first roll was a 6. That's a $14 winner. It says here on the 44 inside, level 1 pays $14. I think 50 cents more if it's on a buy bet. So the 5s and the 9s are buy bets. It'll pay $14.50. Let's go ahead and roll. There's the 9. It pays $14.50, exactly like we said. Let's continue on. Let's roll. Okay, there's a 6. That's a $14 winner. That was the point. The puck is off. It doesn't matter. We're gonna play every roll. All of our bets are working all the time. Let's roll. Here's an 8. That's a $14 winner. Okay. I had one person who commented and said, since you're progressing up when you lose money, why not go ahead and press some of these numbers when you hit? And I'm like, sure, go ahead. You know, you're not hurting me if you do it, but it's not the way that I'm going to play it. But you can do whatever you want. Let's go ahead and roll. There's an 8. So that's the point. The puck is off. So if I press the 8 up to 18, then of course my inside bets aren't going to be 44. They're going to be 50. This will be $6 higher. So a 60 bet, if I hit the lay bet, or I'm sorry, if I hit the 7 out, I would actually lose money on the 7 out, because now that lay bet, $100 lay bet behind the 10 will not cover the $50 bet in my inside. So I'm not gonna press these numbers, even if I roll the 6 and 8 6 times continuously. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm just gonna collect my winnings. I'm only gonna progress up when I roll a 10. Okay. So there's a 4. That's no help. There's a 6. There's a $14 win. Another 6. The third 6. So go ahead and tell me. Put it in the comments. Mike, you're an idiot. You should have pressed up the 6. Look at all that money you just lost. So go ahead and say it. I can take it. There's an 8. There's a 7 out. See, now look. 7 out. Did I lose? No, I won $3.50. So I lose the $44 on the inside, but I won $47.50. So net profit $3.50. So all I'm going to do is hit the repeat button. I'm not progressing up to level 2 until I roll the number that the lay bet is behind. There's an 8. There's a 6. There's a 7 out. Pays $3.50. Hit that repeat button. We're still at level 1. Another 7 out. It's a $3.50 winner. There's a 6. So if you wanted to go ahead and power press the 6 and 8, you would have to then bump your $100 lay bet up probably to 120, maybe 140. But I'm not going to do it. But if you want to do it, just remember, the more you have on the inside, you need to have more than double that on your lay bet to cover it. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 2. There's a 12. Still no help. There's a 6. We're coming up on our 20th roll. The puck is off. There's an 11. That doesn't give us a number yet. There's a 6. So the puck moves to the 6. That wins us another $14. There's an 8. I would like to roll a 10 to show you the next level, but let's go ahead and keep going. There's a 4. No help. There's a 5. 8 pays 14. 7 out. $3.50 winner. Hit that repeat button. There's a 6. So look at our roll distribution. We haven't rolled the 10 yet. That's why we're still at level 1. We've rolled less 7s than we should have. We've rolled a lot more 6s and a lot more 8s than we should have. So if you wanted to go ahead and press the 6 and 8, go ahead and do it. You might consider upping your lay bet to cover it. There's a 12. And there's a 6. So there's 30 rolls. We did not roll our lay bet number at all. So every time we did roll an inside number, we won. Every time we rolled a 7, we won. So we rolled the 5 one time, the 6 11 times, so that's 12. 7, add 4 to that, that's 16. 8 is 22. 9, and that one is 23. So we had 23 rolls that won us money, and no rolls lost us money. If you want to try for another 10 rolls and try to press, we can do that. Let's go ahead and just, we'll press 1 unit. So this will basically go up. If we get a 5, 6, 8, and a 9, it'll basically press us up to level 2. So let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 3. Okay, there's an 8. Let's go ahead and push it up. I guess we'd have to push it up 2 units. So let's go 1 unit. Well, not that way. Let's go ahead and press it 1 unit to 18. There's the 9. Let's press it 1 unit. So far we've got the 8 and the 9 pressed up. Okay, there's the other 8. Let's press it up. Now, if we take this down, we have $61 in play. We need 120 to cover that. Let's go 130. Okay. There's an 11. There's a 12. Okay, there's an 8. So we've already pressed the 8 up twice. So we're not going to press that up anymore. If you want, we'll press the 6 up. So now we've got it pressed up 1 unit. The 9's pressed up 1 unit. The 8 is pressed up 2 units. Let's go ahead and roll. There's a 7 out. Now, let's look at that. Obviously, we lost more in our inside bets than our lay bet could cover, and we ended up losing $5. So that's all I'm going to say, is that if you're going to press up, you're going to have to keep track of what your inside bet total is and make sure you double it plus a little bit so that when you do roll the 7, you're profitable. Okay? So unfortunately, I did not get to go up to level 2 per the strategy because I never did roll a 10. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I may roll it again. I would like to show it with a couple rolls that hit the number that we've got the lay bet on, just so that you can see the progression going up, and then when do we regress back down. So anyway, that is yet one other variation of laddering your inside bets, but using a lay bet against the 7. Okay? You can also look at laddering inside bets using the don't pass as a hedge. I just decided to use the lay bet. So either way, you're putting a bet out there that will win if the 7 comes out. And that's the whole idea here. So that's the roll. That's our video for today. It's still a laddering bet. I might be done with laddering on the insides. I may go ahead and transition over to another type of strategy and play some variations on it. But for now, I think this is where we're going to leave it. We rolled 38 times. We did not lose any rolls, except the time that our 7 out did not cover our inside bet. We lost $5. But we ended up with a $353 profit. I'm not going to complain about that ever. So anyway, leave me a comment. Tell me how stupid this is. That's okay. I don't mind. Give me a thumbs down. That's fine too. But don't just say this is dumb. Tell me why it's dumb. And then give me the link to your video so I can watch your videos and learn a little bit. So don't be that guy that lives in the glass house. Anyway, that's our roll for today. Hope everyone's having a good day. As always, thanks for watching.
Hey guys, if you made it this far, please check out these other craps related channels.